So I want to play a new song for you. This song's called Slow Sunday June. I wrote it on a Sunday afternoon in my backyard in Harrietta, Michigan. I live in like an old ghost town logging village, and I live next to the Methodist church, and the church bells go off and the doves are always singing in the trees in the backyard. So the song's just kind of just about like, you know, remembrance and like, you know, just kind of enjoying that moment of a sunny day and just trying to live in there. So. Slow Sunday June, I'll be seeing you. Slow Sunday June. Slow Sunday June, when waves reflect the moon. Slow Sunday June. Slow Sunday June, the doves sing out your song. Slow Sunday June, a slow Sunday June, the bells toll out your tune. Slow Sunday June. So someday soon, I'll be seeing you. Slow Sunday June. There you go. I've been playing music since I was a child. My father was a musician, and I just always been around instruments and things. And I started my first rock and roll band when I was probably 14 years old. So I've been playing festivals and traveling and doing music since I was a young child. So when I was 17, I went to an academy called Interlochen in Michigan's music academy. I made some friends there. I went and I tried college for a semester and studied jazz at Western Michigan University, and I hated it. So I dropped out of college with some friends, and we decided to do a tour around the United States of Woody Guthrie's music. And it was a compilation of Woody Guthrie's music and stories by Pete Seeger, compiled into a book called From California to the New York Island. So we took this show from California to the New York Island. We drove to California and played in San Francisco and LA, and played a festival in Texas, and then went to New Orleans on our way to New York. And our first day in New Orleans, I stayed at my friend John Boutte's house, who I was introduced to, who I think has actually played the festival here years and years ago. I was introduced to him in Michigan, so he was our one friend in New Orleans when we got there. So we stayed at his house, and we parked the car down the street from his place, and woke up the next morning to discover that all our instruments and the entire car had been stolen. So I spent a couple weeks in New Orleans around that time at John's house, and just fell in love with it, fell in love with the tropical atmosphere and the fact that there's just music everywhere. So I fell in love, and I auditioned for the classical music program at the University of New Orleans. Went back home and got my things, and then moved to New Orleans and stayed there for about 15 years. If you're playing on the street and you lose someone's attention, they have no reason to stick around, you know? If you lost them and they don't like the song, they walk away. So you learn how to involve people and how to make them, you know, feel a part of the song and to stick around and to want to stay. Because when you're on the festival stage, you're also in that situation. You want to like include and involve your audience and connect with them. So I learned a lot about that performing on the street in New Orleans. I just prefer having a dynamic performance when I'm on the stage. Me, myself, when I'm at home, I love the slow, sad songs. Those are my favorites. But I also love to see an audience that's energetic, that really wants to have a good time and keep them going. So we do the party jams as well. But I think a dynamic performance with like a lot of highs and lows is really important. We had a wonderful time last year. They treated us so nice, and I think we won a lot of new fans. It's a really fertile atmosphere, just having so many artists from all over the world and audiences that are ready to be entertained. So we had a ball last year, so we were delighted to be invited back.